That's good. Oh my goodness.
Look how happy this guy is. He's the happiest thing in the tank now. Now I can do a shit ton of new coral, right? So I'm trying to do the most bulletproof aviary here that I actually crush up. It's fish moving day.
Lid, right?
No lid.
Okay.
Just chop them in.
Here you go, baby. Yay.
Look at that Aussie. He's got a new home. What do you think? Got the tank basically empty. How many people are coming out?
Oh, that's a good question. Whoever I catch and have one out. Probably about 5 or 6 at this point.
And then I can get little guys in here, right?
Yeah.
What about the yellow tank?
Yeah, we'll move all them.
They're all going. They're going to a bigger tank, so they'll be happier.
You worked on your rock work too.
We're ripping everything down. Look at them, they're just right there. The saltwater fish are smart. Freshwater, I feel like, don't do this as much, do they? There he is. There you are, buddy. You want to a better place.
You'll stand.
Come on, dude. There we go. He's big and fat.
That's good. Oh my goodness.
You can go to a bigger tank so you can go bully everybody else.
I do not want to put the bubble algae. Okay. All right, no bubble algae.
The red stuff.
No, we probably just need
diatom.
fish in there.
There we go, look at that. And that yellow tang.
There you go, buddy.
He's only got one eye, so he's probably like, where
Yeah.
7:45.
How's the fish tank coming along?
There's a waterfall right there inside.
Are you doing all right over there? You have a long night or something?
I have very short note.
Very short now, okay. Is that true, Aussie? Is that true? All right, the water's going back in. So now everybody should be happy, right? This guy will be fine.
Yeah, clowns. So you have the 2 clowns, the Scotch fairy, the large-tailed hog, and the codfish.
Yeah.
And the eel.
So I can get a bunch more fish in here now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, there we go. Water's in. Look how happy this guy is. He's the happiest thing in the tank now. The trachea. Look at that. Now I can do a shit ton of new coral, right?
Give it a week or so to balance itself back.
How much coral can we put in this thing?
As much as you want to spend. So we got all the good systems, the trident, the doser.
And nothing's picking now, so it should be fine.
Yeah. Well, not even nothing picking. You should be able to get anything at this point. Maybe not macros yet because I need to get everything back under control.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, job complete.
Rico. This is Mr. Rico. He is 30 years old and he gets massages because since he's older, all equines benefit from massages for a lot of different reasons. He already knows. They're very popular among performance horses for muscle rehabilitation and recovery. And since he's older, he's got some really good fat deposits up here. So I like to start working underneath them and kind of building them up to the top. And I'll go all the way down the sides of his spine, just kind of very gently pinching, finding some of these spots where it's a little tighter. To introduce each other in the wild, they very gently blow into their noses. So when I introduce myself to a horse, that's what I do. I go, oh, let me scratch their shoulder. He's just a very tolerant guy. He feels good to massages. And now we're gonna stretch our legs too, now that I know you'll let me do it. That's it, that's all I have for you.
Welcome back over here. So now I want to run you guys through my aviary and what I've been doing over here. So I just put in these bird feeders. Look at these things. These are super cool tubular bird feeders to sort of minimize waste, filled with the finch feed. Then we have these platforms right here. Then we have these platforms that I put in that have a special egg formula for them as well, with charcoal to help with digestion and everything. I'm going kind of above and beyond for my finches. And then we also have this this bug formula right here that I actually crush up for them like this. So it's nice and small pieces and pop it, seasoning on top. Of course, we have the cuttlefish in the back here, 2 water fountains, one here, one in the back. Here's the other bird feeder, and then there's another platform for the food over there. Also have the misters going, so the mister's on right now. So my whole goal with this channel now, like as you guys know, is helping with rescuing, education on like how animals should be really kept. So I'm trying to do the most bulletproof aviary. And then we also have these little hooks that hold all the millet food as well that I'm offering to the birds every single day. So as you can see, I'm going above and beyond with the husbandry with my animals, especially the finch cage right now. And so we have all different food stations, millet stations, we got the misters, we have covered areas, we've got different kinds of trees in here. We've got everything that they could possibly want. I'm trying to mimic the environment and really show you guys what husbandry for animals is all about. Because a lot of people, when they have birds like these, they'll keep them in tiny bird cages in the house. Even when I got these finches, they could barely fly. They could barely get off the ground because they've been kept in a cage the whole time, in a small cage in a pet store. So that's what we're trying to do with this channel, educate you guys, the best husbandry, the best enclosure setups. And yeah, I really want to push deep into conservation, rescuing, how to really keep animals. And then I want to learn from doing this myself, but then also potentially be able to eventually teach people too about the best way to keep animals, the best way to help save the environment and all the rest of it. But until next time, thanks for checking in with us, and we'll see you then. Hello there, you made it to the end of the video. YouTube thinks you might like this one. Click here, click.